Please approach SCP-173 for testing.
Hold that advance, they went into war, Brigade War the first time. Totally blew that whole position, did Tristan Palmer there with the Honda. Brand new team this one, Honda Palmer. And they go, oh, and then he's a leader. And then there's back, and two others go down in the midfield back, and it's at the same place as the second turn.
Junior to the bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
Four lights, five lights. Go! And straight into the lead goes Kimi Räikkönen. He's held his lead and Felipe Massa sprints up and he's going to take second place from Fernando Alonso. And he not only takes second place, he's fighting for the lead. They run very wide indeed. Are they all going to get round this first corner? This is absolutely fundamental and it looks as though they will, and they have. No, there's a big spin up to fourth in the Renault. Jarno Trulli is fifth. Mark Webber has held his sixth place, and Räikkönen runs wide at the chicane and comes into the pits. Räikkönen and Massa and Alonso are coming into the pits to change tyres, and they're all pouring in now. It's going to be an incredibly difficult race to follow, but it's going to transform things. I'm seeing now third, so it's Ferrari, McLaren. Alex Wurz in the Williams Toyota has fought his way up into fourth position. And remember that Wurz has got a third place already this year in Canada, but also to adjust the front wing angle, so he's concerned about some aspect of the aerodynamics. And believe it or not, Marcus Winkelhock, as Jenson Button spins out of the race. Jenson Button in the Honda, who was in fifth place, is out of the race, climbing out of the car. He has spun off, and the spiker goes straight into the tyre wall there. Adrian Sutil. This reminds me of the race at I'm looking at three cars now. One of them's a McLaren and it's off, and it's Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is off at the same corner as Jenson Button. Yeah. This race is turning into the one just like Silverstone, and they're flying off. There's another one, gone straight into the side of Jenson Button's car. And another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars off at the corner.
And there's another one stranded on the outside of the corner. It's just so, and these cars have got wet weather tyres on, but I don't think they've got the extreme, when it's lashing down, Murray, it is absolutely lashing down. The problem is they put wet weather tyres on. They really needed to put the second choice, the extreme wet, on to cope with these conditions, because the wets just aren't doing the job. Look, 5 cars off.
And I tell you, after the revolutions fall below a certain figure, and there's a day the safety car is going out, the Mercedes-Benz safety car is going out. We're on lap 3 now, with Marcus Winkelhock leading his first ever Grand Prix in the Spiker on account of the fact that he had not come in for tyres. Felipe Massa in second place. Alonso is in third position. Liuzzi has just gone off.
It was an all-McLaren front row for the very wet start. Mika Häkkinen was cleanly away, but David Coulthard lagged back, opening a gap down the inside for Michael Schumacher. DC ran wide out of La Source, and the next instant there was mayhem as Coulthard ran up on the exit curb and spun back into the middle of the pack, triggering a multi-car shunt and eliminating several cars on the spot. Significantly, a new race began over an hour later, and this time it was Häkkinen who was slow away and thus swamped by the Ferraris. While Damon Hill seized the lead, Mika ran Michael wide on exit from La Source.
do not want to make a mistake in this qualification race for this rolling start, and here we come. Merc on Merc as we head down for a rather murky start in terms of the weather too. Here we come. It's been a good clean formation lap and we're racing at Macau. What a beautiful sound and what a beautiful sight here at Macau. Manuel dives into third place and a tap to the wall for sure from one of the Mercedes, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, that wasn't Eduardo Mortara. Look at the Maro angle now. Look at that. I said they'd be 3 wide, and they are. And here comes the number 18 BMW in third place.
It was a super start by Augusto Farfus. Absolutely rocketed off the line. Looked to find a space.
Cadella, who definitely came together with the wall in the number 50 Mercedes. If we go back and have a look at the replay, if they do show us that, as we go on board now, he definitely touched the outside wall of Reservoir Bend. Doesn't look as though there's major damage to the car, but we'll keep you informed as to whether... Oh, no! Oh, mayhem! And there's millions and millions and millions of dollars of damage here at the mighty Macau. And that is one of the worst GT accidents I've ever seen here. And in the place, the city that is a gamble, the lottery has absolutely come to an end. Right at the front of here is the 911, and you can see his frustration. Cars everywhere. Lucas de Grassi not even on the ground.
Not on the tarmac.
And not able to get out. Did anybody make it through?
No hesitation in bringing out the red flag.
Yes, they did, look.
Course completely blocked. My goodness. My goodness.
What were you saying as we walked across the bridge?
Everything had been relatively clean so far today.
Mm-hmm.
I
rest my valise.
Goodness me. 4 cars come through.
Wow.
Into pit lane.
Now, we don't know... well, let's have a look at what happened.